tell me about automobile collision claims?
Well, there's two parts to every personal injury claim, and that's true of automobile accidents. The first part is liability, in other words, whose fault it is. In order for you to recover for personal injury damages, it has to be somebody else's negligence that caused your injury. So the focus as a personal injury lawyer at first will be on establishing liability against the other side. Now, we do this in several ways. Number one, you're an expert driver. You've been driving all of your adult life, and as a result, you can testify to what happened. There'll also be the defendant that will be able to cross-examine, but more importantly, we'll have witnesses and police officers who are at your scene, all of which will have a say-so on establishing liability. Our goal would be to establish as much liability as possible on the defendant driver so that his insurance company will recognize their need to compensate you for your injuries. The second part of your case, as is true in every personal injury claim, is the damages aspect. And you're entitled to recover for all of your legal elements of damages under Massachusetts law. Those would include things like physical pain, mental anguish, physical impairment from being able to do the activities you wanted to do in the past, physical disfigurement if you have scars from your injuries, and also your medical expenses, both past and future, your loss of earning and earning capacity. All of these things have to be accounted for and paid and compensated for the negligent acts of another driver. The insurance company right now is out there after you get in a wreck, interviewing witnesses, investigating the collision, and trying to establish that it wasn't the fault of their driver that this crash happened. They're investigating you. They may have a camera on you right now watching your activities at home, in your yard, to see if you're still cutting the lawn or if you're lifting packages and grocery packages. In car wrecks that involve injuries that are less severe, some of my clients hesitate to consult with an attorney, thinking that it's not worth it to go after the money that they deserve in compensation for their injuries. But that's just not true. The insurance companies will do everything they can to mitigate your losses. But with an experienced personal injury attorney, you can get compensation for all of your damages. Recently, I represented a couple, and the insurance company had only offered them a total package for their injuries of $8,000. Well, after litigating the case for a year, we were able to discover that the teenager who had crossed the center line and caused this collision had dropped her cell phone and was looking for her cell phone when the collision occurred. After negotiating with the insurance company, we were forced to go to an arbitration and were able to get an award of $35,000 for this couple, more than 4 times what they were originally asked. You concentrate on your recovery. Let a personal injury attorney with the experience to fight these insurance companies fight for your rights to full recovery.